Hello, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. This is Sage, the True Seeker. Today is August 21st, I believe, and it's a hot day, and I'm feeling good, and my energy is high. I'm playing some clarifying Zen toxin music, just because like the last couple of days it's been like seems like the energy has been kind of thick, not in too much, but because I'm still in a good mood and I feel positive energy, but also just because I just want to clear some toxic energy that may be um, going around. So this is it. This is a general reading. I meditated first today, and I was seeing purple and a white winged horse, and it was coming in very fast. So I just have such a burst of positive energy. I want to get started with my. These are like my favorite cards. I love these cards. I love the cards that I was guided to use. I do shuffle my cards. It takes me like almost like 45 minutes because I spend like at least 10 to 15 minutes shuffling my cards. And I want to just give you one good shuffle while we start, just because I like to see my cards. I like to see my cards being shuffled in front of me. I really don't like when the cards are already laid out. I don't like that. I like to see them come out in front of me. I like to see the cards shuffle. It just makes me feel good. That's all. Well, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and be blessed. What doesn't resonate, just leave it right here for someone else that can be blessed from it. These are my Oracle Angel cards. And I like jumpers, so I just want to start off asking God and the angels and the Holy Spirit to speak clearly to us and tell us what we need to know. This is for everybody. A general reading. Take what you need, what resonates, and what doesn't. Leave here. If you like my channel, I welcome you to it, even if you don't. Also subscribe if you do, if you really enjoy it, and I appreciate your support and all your love. And I welcome the people that I've invited to watch my channel. I'm very happy that you did, even if you don't like it, or I'm just happy to be doing me, healing people, touching people, encouraging people. That's what I want to do. That's my focus. That's why I'm here. So all right, Spirit, speak clearly. I just would like 3 jumpers because I like cards that jump. I like when they want to speak. So, okay. Angels, Holy Spirit, please speak clearly. Thank you. Tell us what we need to know. Just a forecast of the day that's coming up. Tell us what we need to know, what we need to change, what we need to heal. Thank you. One more. Speak clearly to us. Tell us what we need to know. Thank you for that. Next. I'm going to use my Sacred Heart, Psychic Heart, Sacred Heart, Psychic Heart cards because I love them. They're so pretty. They have the gold tint. I know I say it because I just love these cards. And I want everyone to see how special they are. Okay. Spirits, please speak clearly to us. Tell us what we need to know. Guide us in the right direction. We thank you in advance. for speaking clearly to us. Let us know what we need to know. Is that 3? You gave me what I asked for. That's what's up. 3. Okay. Next are my angel tarot cards. And I love them because there's angels all over these cards. I'll give you one good shuffle. Just because if anybody wants to make sure they're shuffled, even though I shuffle them. Because like I said, even if I just see it, it makes me feel comfortable. I feel much better. Alright, thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit, for speaking to us clearly, telling us what we need to know, what you want us to know, what we need to change or heal in our lives, what we need to look out for. Thank you. Too many cards. Wow, dropping cards all over the place. Okay. Got my stuff together now. Alright, one more card. Almost got my stuff together. Okay, now I got my stuff together. Thank you. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Okay. This did come up in the last general reading, I believe. And it really just means you're doing what you're supposed to do. You've been praying, you've been asking God, you've been focusing, releasing some bad energy. Just so you can see it. I'll briefly read the card, even though I read it in the last reading. All of your personal work and your positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered and gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And that's really good. I'm proud of you. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy that you are taking out the things in your life that don't serve you. You are walking away from things that aren't good for you, and you're doing it positively. You're not telling people, "Hey, go F off." Kiss my. You're not saying those things. You're like, you know what? That's how you want to be. I'm gonna leave you right there, and you keep it moving. And I'm proud of you, because what it's doing is it's taking away the obstacles and the blocks in your life, and it's being blessed. That's all it is, because it's about putting good out there and getting good back. So I mean, everybody needs a good cleanse, and that really makes sense to me, because I'm playing getting rid of toxic energy, and it's nothing special. I could be playing just some healing music or anything, but after I meditated, Spirit told me this is what I need to listen to. Okay, look at that. God is your source. Okay, because if you don't know, you better know. Listen, God is your source. That is where everything comes from. Anything you need, listen, seek God first, and all these things shall come unto thee. That's a song. I know it. Seek God, something like that, and all these things shall come to thee. I know it's a gospel song. I love it. And it's just awesome. Look at baby Jesus. And it's not a joke, but I'm a sage. I'm silly, and if anybody knows me, I'm always joking about I can always basically find something to laugh at in just any situation. People be looking at me like, for real though, but it's just like that, and then they just look at me and I'm laughing, and they just start laughing. I make a joke sometime about, everybody prays to Jesus, but nobody prays to baby Jesus. We all know that Jesus was in the land, in the pasture with the lambs, and it was a baby Jesus at one time, but nobody prays the baby Jesus. And God is just your source. Let me read this card and stop being silly. I'm sorry. Okay. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack, no limitation. Hallelujah. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Let me tell you, I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks, no matter how bad something like my car. I just got my car out of the shop and the joint keep breaking down. I don't know what the heck's going on, but you know what I keep saying? Even though I'm going through things, I say nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing broken. The Lord spoke to me in 2003, and he said some things to me, and it just kept being like thrown at me to the point I had to write it down. I lie to you not. Anybody know me, they'll tell you that's really close to me. I have a book written of things that God had said to me years ago, like 15, 20 years ago almost, and they make sense to me now. They didn't make sense then, but they make sense now to me. Nothing missing, nothing broken. Everything comes from God. He is your source. And guess what? He got your back, because you are living right. You are changing things. You are letting go of the things that don't serve you, getting rid of things. You are changing, breaking chains, breaking addictions, bringing families back together. You healing yourself, you doing the right thing. You try to help others, but you keep it moving if they don't want no help. You know what I'm saying? And also, God is your source in every aspect of your life. Everything, every place where you're going. And I think you know that. I think you already know that. So congrats. Next card. I don't read cards in reverse. I'm going to tell you now. I don't read cards in reverse, because unless it just keeps coming out and it's, God speaking to me saying do something with this, or pay attention to this, but I don't, because I am supposed to be giving you spiritual healing in a positive way, and these cards are not meant to be read in reverse unless I have my my beginner's tarot to interpret or clarify some things. That's it. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from the past mistakes instead of beating yourself up from them. Here you go. Take a look at it. I like it. It's so beautiful. And, sometimes you gotta let go of some things. We all make mistakes. Listen, look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, you did that, but guess what? I learned my lesson. It's not going to happen again. I forgive you. Love yourself. It's okay. All right? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's it. Just breathe in, breathe out. Imagine that thing gone, and it's gone. When you give things to God, He throws it in the lake of forgiveness. Let it go. Let it go. We are sometimes our worst enemy. Keep bringing up things from the past, not letting it go, not learning how to move on, but you're learning that. You're letting go. But now, you're letting go of people and obstacles. And you know that God is your source. But right now, you beating yourself up. You're beating yourself up for that one or two things, or maybe a couple things that you keep doing over and over in the past, or some mistakes, or maybe you just starting out new on something, and you're not perfect. You keep making mistakes, okay? But let me tell you something. Measure twice and cut once. All right? That might get you later, but I say it again for those who didn't. Measure twice, cut once. Okay? Dedicate your effort. So, we talked about this new venture you got going on. Some people have, some of you guys are, writing books, got your own career going on. It's new. It's something new you're doing. You may have a new life, a new love life, a new project, a new baby, some things, and it's a dedication. You got to dedicate yourself to it. Okay, so if you're wondering, where am I going wrong, or is it that thing that you're upset about because you feel like you keep failing in something? Maybe you not dedicating yourself, the dedicating the effort that needs to be put in. Okay, so a little bit more dedication, just a little bit more. Dedicate yourself to what it is that's in your heart that you're trying to do right now. I'm not going to tell you what it is because there's too many out there for you for me to pinpoint one person unless you do a private reading with me, and we'll get into that later. But right now, this is just a general reading for everybody. So like I said, just take what blesses you and resonates with you, and what doesn't, just leave it right here. Okay, confront. All right, so you may have to confront a situation. You may have to confront your fears, the situation, what you have to dedicate yourself to. Only you know what it is. Only you know what it is that you have to really look at yourself. Now, this can be interpreted two ways, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a shadow that leads out to this person, but it's not a mirror. But it could be that other self, the person inside. He could be looking at, or she could be looking at. It could be that other person, because that shadow is leading over. This person is in the day, if you can see. And this person right here is in the night. So it could be a self-confliction within yourself. Something you might need to let go. Or something you may need to dedicate yourself to. You know what it is. It's just about getting right. That's all. It's just about getting right with yourself. And rebuilding yourself. Look at her heart. This person is proud. Look at her. Look at her face, if you can see. This person is standing in God's glory. That heart is strong and bright. And it seems it's filled with love and peace. It's pinkish around. She filled with love. It's a little purple. More of God's sun and light. This person is standing in it's a blessing in being recovered. A recovered person from rebuilding themselves. And let me tell you something. Everybody needs recovery. Doesn't matter what you've been through. It's called life. It's called life. It happens. Whatever it is you've been through, trust me, it's a whole bunch of other people that have been through it, and probably a whole lot worse. But God wants you to know that you can rebuild yourself. You can rebuild yourself. You can heal. Don't be afraid to confront that inner you. Something in the darkness, something that only you know about. God know about it. You think nobody else know. It's only you and God in the light. Y'all know, you and God. But something going on in this darkness. Come on, get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Whatever it is, fix it. Dedicate yourself to it. Okay? Know that God is your source. God is your source. Okay? That's the direction. That's the way to get it. Because you blessed. All your obstacles, all your blocks are lifted. You ain't got to worry about you. Just pray for others. Okay? Start sending light, peace, and love out to somebody else. Excuse me. Start sending love and light. That'll heal you. You know, I had an issue years ago with somebody. This lady, I don't even want to get into it, but she hurt me real bad. Okay? I mean, she just did some awful things to me. She was a landlord, so she made it hard for me to live. You hear me? Hard to live. And when I finally got up under that situation, she still tried to get at me. And you know, like in the midst of me crying and fighting and really wanted to hurt, like put hands on this lady. I wanted to lay my hands on her, but it wasn't holy. Let me tell you. But this person told me, pray for her. Pray for her. I looked at this person. I was like, matter of fact, it was my cousin. It was my cousin James. I'll never forget. It was my cousin James. He told me, he said, pray for that lady. I thought he was out of his damn mind. All this stuff this lady did to me. You want me to pray? Listen, when I finally prayed for this lady the first time, I cried. Let me tell you. Woo, about to cry right now. I cried because I was so angry. This lady hurt me so bad. But let me tell you, when I prayed for her and I finally got that first prayer out, whew, look, you see how my room just got lighter? That's because the sun's shining brighter. That's because God knows what I'm saying is the truth. That's what happened. My whole life got lighter. God started blessing me all over. I was just cool. I was able to let it go because I prayed for her. I let it go. Listen, whatever it is, whoever it is, pray for that person and let it go. I'm telling you, it'll move mountains for you. It will. That obstacle, those blocks that you want lifted, and they are, because God loves you. No matter what, He going to bless you. That's a definite. But if you make Him your source, if you go through Him, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. You heard? It's a guarantee. Those obstacles are already going to be lifted. But if you go through Him the way He telling you how to go through it, confront yourself, dedicate yourself, rebuild yourself. He's the source. I'm telling you, a whole 100,000 blessings uncountable is going to come through. That's what God's telling me right now. He's saying, listen, you can do it. But if you do it with Him, because He loves you so much, He ain't going to let you see that. But He loves you so much. But He also trying to tell you at the same time, realize it's Him that's your source. Because it's going to be a whole lot more that's going to come with me. You heard? Okay, listen, I ain't going to keep saying it. Journeys, issues, obstacles coming up. You know? Don't mean it's going to be a bad thing. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That just means, we got some work to do. And that could be with your project right now. That could be definitely with your project. We all use communication with others. Emails, messages, there's so many ways to talk to people. Not just sorry, my phone's dying. I want to make sure I don't lose power. But yeah, like I'm saying, there's so many ways to talk to people and communication for us to come through. There's so many ways. So I feel like I want to say to you, if there's someone that you need to talk to or some information that you need, it seems like it's going to be coming in. Okay, because this is all of these cards are messages from angels. But when I use this card, it tells me that God is sending you a message, and there are journeys for you. There is a pathway for you that has been made. Everybody has their own way they gotta go. Some people ain't gonna go with you. Okay, some journeys you gotta take on your own. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that that's a blessing for you. Some people, you know, everybody's not. This is what I want to say because it's just like right on my tip of my tongue. What God has for you, it's just for you. Okay, there you go. That's how it's coming out. What God has for you is just for you. We all have our journeys that we have to be on, and if you have anything that you've been waiting on, if you have like a court case going on, is what I'm getting, or something that a journey in your life, something, a pathway, or something that you've been looking into, maybe like waiting on, you put some applications in about a job, or you applied for some assistance, or maybe you had to put some apply to get into a school, or for assistance to travel, a passport, things like that. You're gonna get some messages coming in. I hope it's not a letter in the mail. When people send mail, I'm always like, who does this anymore? But people still apparently write letters. So maybe you'll get some information coming in. But I see this as a positive journey, a positive message, a positive, everything's a positive right here. Okay, let me move on. Angel of Freedom, letting go. It is the Devil card. The Devil card means letting go, a new beginning. Some people may look at it as bad, but these cards are not bad. These are all angel cards. And when you see this card, it says Angel of Freedom. See? Angel of Freedom. It means letting go. It's a new beginning. And I think that because it came out under this Confront card, to me that means it's what you're letting go of, what you have to face in this doorway right here of darkness. You see, it's clearly night in there. So I don't want to use the word addiction because it may not be that. But, you know, it's so many different addictions. It's so many. It doesn't have to be a toxic, like pills or drinking or marijuana or anything. You know what I look at addiction? Anything too much of one thing. You have to learn balance. You know, God tells us we can have everything. He gave us everything. We can have everything in this world, but everything is not going to suit you. So you can go ahead and do bad things, but that don't mean it's going to suit you. You might even get away with doing bad things, but it's not going to suit you, because what you put out in this world is definitely going to come back. It's going to come back to you. But I'm happy to see this card because it lets me know that you're letting go. It lets me know that you're letting go. So if you got a court case coming up, you worried about it, and I say that to some of you, not everybody. This card's not for everybody. Somebody has, this is specifically for somebody who's in a criminal court case. Something you did, something you did wrong. You're going to hear good news. God's going to forgive you. He's going to help you out with this one, it looks like. You know, God loves us. So you'll get a message. I'm not sure if it's a verdict, but something should be coming out to you to let you know. Next card, Sevens of Wands. Now this card reveals challenge in your position. You might need to fight hard to protect certain principles, maybe your work. Hold on to your equal. What's the word I want to use? You might find yourself in an argument. You might find yourself in something that you have to stand up for. Stand your ground. Argue your case. Yes, this shows. It can also. Yeah, this is definitely a court case. I see somebody with a court case going on. Okay, I said this is for everybody, but spirits does what he want. God, I want to say, how many of y'all know that God gonna have his way? Yes. How many of y'all know God gonna have his way? Okay, listen, this is a court case. Somebody's in the court case, like I said, and they have to face some things that they was wrong. So you already know what you did. You're facing a court case, and these challenges, some journeys, those wands are coming up. Devil card, freedom. Okay, freedom. Angel of freedom. Okay, so that person that's having that court case, it looks like you're going to be free. And who knows? I'm not saying you guilty. You could be innocent, because I was in the court case and I was innocent. So things happen. So you're going to get a message. Eight of Wands, you're going to get a message, okay, for that person stating that he was found not guilty, or maybe you're getting some paperwork that's going to help you or prove your innocence, something like that, okay? If it's you and when that outcome comes back, please email me. I would like to know. I really would, because that just came out, and I meditated for a general reading, but it seems like God just had his way with that. So what I really would like to do is clarify. Okay, so let me go back to my angel tarot, and I'm going to ask God, if possible, confront. Can you? And what I'm getting with confront is that maybe you also maybe having to stand in front of the judge, and they're going to confront you with some things. Okay, and you may have to place your argument in. You might have to show your argument, but you're going to get a message that's going to help you out with it. That's going to prove your innocence. It's going to end it. It's going to give you your freedom. Wow. If that's you and you're listening, please make sure you let me know. That's a big thing. I'm going to ask Spirit to clarify this confront card. Please clarify. Speak clearly to me, so I can give some clarification to this person. I want to know. I'm being newsy. I'm sorry. I want to know. I'm being newsy. If I can be newsy, please clarify. Please clarify. Speak clearly to me, angels. Thank you. Okay. Clarify that angel part. Chariot. I'm going to go to the book on it because I'm clarifying it. I'm going to clarify that confrontation card with the angel of guidance. Give me one. Yeah, I just want to clarify. Okay. The angel of guidance heralds success and a new direction. The decision has been made, and it's your time to move on. And you are determined to get your goal or your destination. Provided you stay grounded, you will navigate your journey. And overall, a phrase of determination and energy is also a card of confidence and guidance that you seek, making great progress in a personal project. Okay. And remember, this started out going into a general reading about something for the other ones. I spoke about the end of it being directed on a court case. But for the other ones who have a new project going on, you're going to have victory. And I also said you're looking and confronting for those who are looking into themselves for what is going on. Like I said, see the shadow going into the darkness. It could be a reflection of them, the night person, opposed to someone confronting them. Okay, so the persons that I'm speaking to about confronting themselves